Okay, so the fragrance I'm using today is Cotton Candy from Nature's Garden. I bought it from Sell the Smells. I haven't used it before, but I have had some off someone that used to use it, and I'm pretty sure it discolours to a tan. So I'm not actually going to put any colour in the major part of the soap, and I'm going to put those lovely coloured cubes into the soap and see what type of design we get. So here we have all our cubes. I covered them over with cling film because I didn't want them to dry out too much, because I knew that I was going to be putting them into a soap and I want them to stick to that soap rather than pop out. Now the original idea would have been to make the soap the day after I made the embeds. But guess what? I got COVID. And you know, I always like to think I'm pretty tough as far as things like that go. I did not like it. It was awful. I just hope I never get it again. So just spraying it down with some rubbing alcohol there, just to moisten up all the outsides of those cubes, because if they're nice and moist they'll stick to the rest of the soap batter that I'm going to pour into these molds. So I'm just testing some of the fragrance in the soap batter to see how well it not holds, because I know it holds fairly well, this fragrance. It is one I remember, even though I've never used it. It's one I haven't forgotten the smell of. I had someone else's soap, PIPETTES Dreams actually, and I loved it. And this is me just getting round to trying it for myself, probably 10 years later. Now, while you're watching me stir this and keeping a check on this, I just want to also announce that I've got a really interesting series coming up soon for anyone that's interested in making candles. I've bought loads of different candle waxes and containers, ceramic, glass, tins, silicone molds. We're going to have a series that's going to last 7 days, and it'll be on every night of that week. I've only filmed 1 episode so far, but I'm hoping it'll be next week that I'll get this series up. I'm not quite sure, but I'm hoping so. If not, it'll definitely be the week after. So for all you candle lovers who are probably not even watching this soap video, I know that's something you've all been asking for absolutely years, because you loved my old candle video so much that you wanted another one. And if you click the information card in the top right hand corner, I'll put a link in there to that candle making video I did before. Okay, so we're just gonna drop all these colours in here like so. Give them a little bit of a spread out. Really not that many, is there? You'd think I'd done loads, but so I think what we'll do is we'll make this layer, sort of let it set up, and then put the other cubes on top. It's just so pretty, those colours, isn't there? That's really good English, isn't it? because I wanted this layer to set up faster than the layer I'm going to put in the top, I always use vanilla cream because it actually accelerates pretty fast. And just put a tiny drop of it in the mixture along with the cotton candy. You'll never notice the smell. Cotton candy can be quite vanilla-ish anyway. Okay, so we're going to add some titanium dioxide. I've got 2 teaspoonfuls dissolved in some fairly warm water. And then I'm also going to add a bit of fluorescent pink. I might be wasting my time because this soap's going to go brown anyway. But brown and pink looks really, really good together. So the next soap I'm going to be doing is the much anticipated follow-up to last year's version of Love Island. You loved this soap last year. And because of course I already have the stamp to make another, might as well make another batch of it. So I don't know how long that pink will stay looking like that. But we're just gonna pop the cubes in fairly neatly rather than just sprinkling them anywhere on here. We're just gonna gently place them in place. I love this type of blush rose colour.
Some sense of a beach up there. You drop the bar into the set like 4 or 5 inches. I come in on you, then I cut to your POV of him. And yeah, that's good. Like that is good. What you just did. Just started. And then, yeah. Good, good. Still not that stroke, Cora.
I don't know the steps.
Neither do I. Just go with it. Don't think.
Wait.
Got it.
I did, didn't I? Look! Shooting star!
And action. Background and action.
We could have gone through the terminal instead of rushing about the dock like some squalid immigrant family.
That's all part of my job. It's over 100 feet longer than Mauritania. Far more luxurious. It's not always very difficult to impress, really.
So this is the ship they say is unsinkable.
It is unsinkable.
Okay, it's time for that first cut. Now remember, this creamy part and the pink part is going to discolour to tan. I don't know how much the pink part will discolour. So there we go. We've got some nice cubes in the centre, and you can see it's already darkening around the outside. So when you cut a soap and it's got that, I know you all know that by now, and it's light in the centre, there's a good possibility that it is going to get a lot darker. It really does smell nice, this. It smells better than candy floss. Is it called, was it called candy floss? What was it called? Cotton candy. Oh, that's right. That's what you call cotton candy in the States, don't you? We call it candy floss. Super cute. And you see, because those cubes are still nice and soft, they are cutting through very well. And that's because I kept them in that plastic bag to stop them going rock hard and getting a, I guess you would call it a crispy shell, because that's a bit what it's like, isn't it? A softer centre with a crispy shell. That's what soap sort of does. I think the guy from MICA Tools who make the cutters, I think he's closing. Now, don't take my word for that. Keep going back. I'll keep putting the link to his cutter in my description box, because his cutters really are excellent. There are quite a lot of acrylic cutters I've seen on the web, but they have an issue where this part of the mold, so this doesn't budge. If you pull this handle from left to right, on the other ones that can move quite dramatic, like 1 inch to 2 inches, and when you go to press the wire through, it cuts down the soap in like wave shapes, and so you don't end up with a perfect flat surface. If you're looking from the side, what happens is it'll have a lump, and then a depression, then a lump. So those types of cutters are, well, basically useless as far as I'm concerned, because they don't do the job. They do cut through the soap, but they don't do a very good job, so they're not fit for purpose. Now, as it goes, this soap probably could have done with an extra twice the amount of cubes that I actually made. And I would guess I maybe used 1 litre of soap to make the cubes. Now, I've been telling a lot of people that a lot of the ingredients for soap have doubled at least in price. Sunflower oil, it's gone from £3 to £3.50 up to £9.50 for a 3 litre bottle. All the other oils are the same. They just jump on the bandwagon. It's really funny, but I'm like thinking, oh, is everybody going to say everything comes from Ukraine so they can just put the price up of everything? I was reading an article yesterday on the news that was it Heinz Beans or Tesco's? Either Heinz Beans or Tesco's wanted to put the price up on the beans because of the impact that the war has had. But either Heinz or Tesco's said there was no foundation to prove at all that the price of any ingredients had gone up with the baked beans. So that's a case of just jumping on the bandwagon to put the costs up. And you know what? Branston baked beans are much better than Heinz anyway. Sorry! Heinz beans are a little bit more watery. Branston beans, they've been cooked for a little bit longer, I think, and the sauce is a little bit thicker and richer, and so that gives your beans a little bit thicker, richer flavour. And there we are. Isn't she super cute? But you know what all that means. It means this video is coming to an end. But I'm very pleased with this. Sometimes the more simple ideas are the best. And I hope you like this one as much as I like this one. Very stress-free soap making, this one. Alright everyone, I'll see you all very, very soon for another video. And don't forget, in the next week or so, I've got a 7-part series all about making candles. So hope you look out for that and join in. Don't forget to share the video. That's probably the best thing you can do to help my videos do better. And I'll see you here again in 2 days' time when I've got another lovely soap for you coming up. One of your favourites actually.